Hey there guys, today we're going to be doing another Zero to Hero, this time on the Warlock again. Warlock's just been getting so much love recently, I definitely want to play more Warlock, so here we are. We're going to be doing a Runes run first, and then we're going to be waiting until Frost Mountain comes back for solo, and then playing on the new map. Hopefully we can get into some gear. They've done a bunch of changes. I'll try to talk about it mostly in-game, so it won't do too long of an intro. But the perks we're going to be running are Dark Enhancement, Dark Reflection, Soul Collector, Malice. We're going to be running the new Blood Pact, Demon Form skill, along with Spell Memory 1. The spells we're going to be running, Bolt of Darkness, Curse of Pain, Flame Walker, and Power of Sacrifice. Alright, let's go ahead and get in-game, and then we'll talk about the changes a lot more. Okay, hey there guys, welcome to the first Highroller Ruins run on the Warlock. So, I think the meta has changed a bit for Warlock since I last played it. I think now, honestly, getting all your Darkness Shards is, like, very important now. As I think that possibly the Demon Form now is very good at low gear for actually the... Oh, wow. Magic Power 2, True Magic Damage, that will definitely help. Along with some regular interaction speed. That's a nice little find. Right. So, let's actually see if these spiders they do give Darkness Shards. Okay, that's good to know. Where's the other one? Did we kill them all? Okay, we actually did kill them all, perfect. So we're already at 5 shards, so that's quite nice. So, the reason I think this is so strong is, while it now no longer buffs your Dark Reflection, like it probably shouldn't have, to be fair, I don't know, it was a bit stupid getting chunked out for 40 damage with no counterplay. I guess the only counterplay is don't melee, but, you know. What we could have done there is farmed the the spiders a little bit to actually make sure we get 10 full shards. Because from the Demon Form, if you're unaware, you get +1 all attributes for each Darkness Shard that you consume. So what this means, of course, is... Wow, this is an insane amount of loose gold. Jesus. Okay, anyway. +10 all attributes is the maximum you can get, of course, from 10 Darkness Shards. That is insane. That makes you just so much stronger in every way once you have +10 all attributes. I'm sure you don't need me to explain that to you, but, like, just... You'll get cast speed. Oh, okay, good. Nice little shield for us. Let's actually just take everything for now, and then we can defend them if we need to. Extra cast speed, extra magic power damage, extra physical damage, extra health, extra movement speed, extra action speed. It's just really insane. Extra magic resistance. Very, very good. I'm not going to worry about the pots and things. Let's just go ahead and loot this chest below here and then head upstairs. There's been quite a few changes to the meta in solos, I feel like, in this patch as well. They did this by... I think they straight doubled the amount of AP players are worth when you kill them, along with less portals now spawn. And I think there are actually less people spawning in... I'm not sure if that's just for solo or not, but that should help as well. While I haven't played on my main fighter or anything yet, so I can't say how it feels at high ranks or anything, or... not really high ranks, but higher ranks at least, I guess. Let's not worry about a broken skull. We're not going for quests on this class. Let's go ahead and loot up a bunch of these. I can't think of what these are called. Oh, those are actually really nice. Let's go ahead and grab those instead. I prefer the knowledge and the cast speed. Wow, that lantern. I guess we'll take it. Lantern's vendor for a pretty solid amount. So let's just continue clearing this, looting the tombs. Couldn't think what they were called. So one thing to note, I think, I'm not sure if I just said this, but less portal spawn as well, along with double AP from players, and potentially less players. So hopefully spawn rushing won't be that increased, and I think there will be a decent bit more PvP now, but I can't confirm. This character is only in the white ranks, so it's quite low. I haven't played too much on this Warlock. This actually wasn't even the first Warlock that I had. This is actually the second Warlock, but I deleted the first one to make a video, so let's not worry about it. So yeah, as I was saying, I think getting 10 Darkness Shards and trying to get a few, maybe like a Curse of Pain off on the enemy player, and then going into Demon Form and spending the rest of the fight within the Demon Form is probably how it's going to be for base base kit Warlocks at the moment, because Demon Form feels really strong to me. The only thing is, you have to have oh, okay, a cloak. Not very good, but it's better than no cloak. Probably, although people might target us a bit more because we have a cloak. It's also bright blue, kind of easy to see, but don't worry about it. It doesn't particularly help you, but in melee range, though. Because the melee for it doesn't seem very melee-oriented. It does... Okay. Do we want this? I don't think we do, unfortunately. While it is blue, we'd have to either drop the shield, which might be nice against projectiles, or the crystal ball, and then we can't cast spells. So I think, unfortunately, we just... Well, we can cast spells, but the crystal sword is just such a poor casting item that... Let's not worry about it for now. But... Okay, yeah. Let's be a little bit careful here. But... The melee for it feels very clunky. I'm not sure if it's just me or if other people are tending to agree with me, but it doesn't... The range is insanely low, and while it does okay damage, it doesn't feel like the hits actually collide or connect with what they should be connecting with. So it definitely doesn't feel like it's correct. So hopefully they'll change that in a hotfix or something, but I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it's fine and it's just... me looking at it wrong and thinking it should hit in a different place, but the only thing is that okay, I thought that was actually a player crouching around, but it's just another wolf. Agility and spellcasting speed, nice little find on that ring there. Of course, you can't really be spamming into the dark, into the form that much, as you'll lose all your darkness shards when you go into it, so while it has no cooldown and you can keep going in and out of it, you'll be using all of your darkness shards, and I think it feels like the playstyle around this is building up the darkness shards so you do get a really powerful time within the demon form. Let's go ahead and cheese the cockatrice over here. Probably take us a little while to kill it, but let's not worry about it. Let's actually pop a potion of healing before we get into this. Of course, getting 10 kills is quite... It takes a little while. Unless you find something... Actually, let's just not even worry about it. It probably won't drop anything worth even looting anyway, so... The spell casting is definitely the strong part of it, though. Like... Being able to cast a Bolt of Darkness and move at full movement speed is insane for kiting. And for chasing people as well. Like... I feel like the only way you're really going to struggle is if someone gets the drop on you, which... Already Warlock kind of struggles with unless you have Phantomize, but... Maybe that's the strat, honestly. Maybe... The new version of Warlock... Or in its current state, maybe you just don't bring Spell Memory. You just bring Phantomize and Demon Form, and all your spellcasting comes from the right-click Bolts of Darkness within Demon Form. And you have Phantomize if you do get jumped on by a rogue or something. Or you're in... Oh. What was that? Vigor, move speed, spellcasting speed, magic damage? That's pretty good. I don't know. We already had a pretty good one anyway, so I'm not really too sure what we want to do there. Let's go ahead and use the lowest tier healing potion first. Just top ourselves up a bit. I don't like being quite so low. So there is that static, but I would like to go down to hell, and then hopefully by the time this runs over, it will be somewhat close to the new map being in the rotation. And then we can do some runs there. Definitely really like the new map. It feels really atmospheric. Wow, there's the new club. The stick. Pretty decent one as well, honestly. Let's probably drop, let's drop this Warhammer. I'm not sure if it's very good yet. I haven't used it or tried it out at all yet. But at first glance, it seems to have almost identical stats to a flanged mace of, a similar tier. So... But it feels like it has the attack pattern of the Warhammer, so I'm not exactly sure where it fits within the meta right now. The only thing is, of course, barbarians can use it, so I suppose by default it will be more meta than the Warhammer is. I feel like the Warhammer is... should have dodged that. Just heard a skeleton spawn to the south. That'll be another player, so let's get some potions ticking. Let's try and loot this, and then see what we can do. We, of course, do have our strong demon form ready to go. We can send it if we see another player. I feel like in ruins and things, in open areas, you're going to have the most success with it. As, yeah, those bolts of darkness, I don't know. Hopefully I get to demonstrate how powerful it is. Oh, wow, an even better cloak. Strength, legs, magic damage bonus. Yep, sure, let's take those. We should have 111 health, so, you know, decent for a pretty low gear warlock. We actually have almost a full kit now. It's kind of crazy how lucky we got here. What are we looking for? Just a ring. A better chest piece would be great as well. However, probably have to get a bit lucky to get a better chest piece. Let's go ahead and destroy all these boxes. So I see a red portal through there. Shadow Mask is great if we can pick that up. Let's drop the lantern for now. Hopefully this is +2 all attributes, only +1. However, let's still swap over anyway, just because I prefer the knowledge. Blue treasure. I would like that lantern, wherever I dropped it. Let's not worry about it. It wasn't that amazing of a lantern anyway. Yeah, we need to remember we can't use Bolt of... I'm just doing that to force them down. Okay, there's a cleric here. I feel bad. This guy's pretty low gear, I think. I guess he's just gonna... Is the static open? Is there a portal opener? I don't know. Let's not worry about it. He probably doesn't have anything worth taking anyway, so... Okay. Right, let's make sure he dies. Okay, he almost took out red there. Well, he might live. He'll probably just open up the blue, but let's not worry about it. I'll see you guys in crypts. Okay, hey there, guys. We made it into crypts, so let's remember there is at least one other person within crypts. Which was, I believe it was a fighter or a cleric. I'm not exactly sure which. Hopefully this... Yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully this guy will die from the second hit, and then we don't have to worry about him anymore. Our meds are a little bit low. I'm purposefully not using the purple potion of healing, because that might help us when we're actually getting in combat that we can actually commit to. Honestly, like, damn, it's like a really good pendant, but we also have like a really good pendant for us as well. And because we're in lower gear, I think I'm valuing the damage higher than the other things that we'd get. So the cast speed and the movement speed from this other pendant might be better, but hopefully we can make it X. These things would be worth quite a bit on trade, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully we can get a better... Okay, let's just drop all this gold. The thing is with gold is, like... Unless you bring a, coin purse in with you, it's, like, so space inefficient. 10 gold per slot kind of sucks. In Highroller, at least. In solos, it's not so bad. Well, sorry, not solos. Oh, wow. 5 will... Magic damage bonus? Yeah, no, that's kind of insane as well. We already had pretty good legs as well. We got pretty lucky with some of the gear we found so far. We will lose a little bit of life or health, but it'll be worth it in the long run, I'm pretty sure. Was worried I was going to get clipped by the axe trap there, but I just want to destroy these boxes, which is why I went over here, so we can hopefully take out the zombie. Unfortunately, he spawned one gas cloud, but... Really want to get into the... It's a shame that we can't just go into the ice map when we want to go into the ice map, because... I really just want to be kind of spamming the ice map right now. I guess you can, as long as you're playing, you know, if you're happy to play solo in duos or trios. But for the sake of the video, I prefer to just go into solos. Right. Let's drop the occultist pants. Let's take a surgical kit. Honestly, let's just drop the oil lantern. We're already a warlock. We don't really need to be worrying about throwables too much. We have things that we can do at range. And to try and poke people down. Our inventory is honestly pretty packed with good things. I'm not sure if they... I don't believe they buffed loot or anything in this patch, so I think this is just a bit of luck. All we really need now is like a better chest, and we'll be like in a pretty decent kit. Since, of course, we came in with base kit. Damn, unfortunately we don't have enough strength. Oh wow, it actually takes 2 more. I thought he was going to die from that one. Okay, well that's... I'm not even sure if this is a better chest, honestly. It gives us a little bit extra armor, but we are slower. Oh. Wow, okay. Better boots as well. There's some more move speed for us. That's 7 move speed from the 5 and the 2 agility. 1 magic resistance and 3 armor are kind of insanely low rolls, but it's fine. Let's not worry about it. This room here has quite a high amount of PvE. I'm not sure. I guess you lose your soul shards between levels. Because I definitely don't remember casting a, or going into demon form or anything, and we only have 4 soul shards now, or darkness shards. What was in there? Another green pot, green blue pot even. Pretty good. Now, there's going to be a lot of looting on this run. The new map plays... I'm not too sure yet. I really like the design and everything, however... Wait, what did that die? No. Okay. And I'm glad that it has no zone. It's an interesting mechanic, the Blizzard one, that they've given it. However... I thought I heard something, but it must have just been another mob. So far, it feels like it can be a little bit difficult to extract sometimes. Some of the areas maybe have too many mobs, at least for solos. For example, there was an... Let's drop whatever green treasures we have. We don't need green. With how lucky we've been getting so far... Or white, we definitely don't need white. I'm not sure if it was just because I got some unlucky spawns or something, but... Feels like quite often I was getting kind of, stuck in areas where I was having to kill a huge amount of mobs just to make it out. And if you don't clear them early, yeah, you're probably not going to have a good time. I mean, actually, a lot of green treasures, but it's fine. We've got still the entire, or most of crypts and the entirety of hell to loot up. We will be going down to hell. Whether that's a wise decision or not exactly sure. Hopefully we can engage in some PvP when we find... Oh, there. Okay, let's pop one of these surgical kits then. I'm not sure what class that was, but I do want to fight them. It's very possible that they didn't think that we saw them. They're kind of outside of the zone though, so they're gonna have to push towards us, if not directly, indirectly. So let's not worry about them too much for now. However, they could probably just go and take a static... blue or red. Let's just try and stay posted up a little bit here. So we're at like... Okay, I think someone just died to a zombie just died to a trap below us. Alright. Well, I'm not sure exactly where they've gone. I'm not sure if I've said yet, but they did remove the VoIP thing. The VoIP icon stays there the entire time now if you have it enabled, so thank God. You can't kind of use that to see if anyone's within your range anymore. Of course, use that quite a lot, but I think a lot of people use that quite a lot in solos. Like, I don't know, it's such an easy thing to do. And so powerful. We really need to kill these things, because if the guy walks into us right now, it's going to be a bit awkward. Also, this will be an extra +2 all attributes we can get in demon form. I have a feeling they either just went and took a portal, or they went all the way around. Okay, that's a pretty good longsword. Let's go ahead and take that longsword. Now, I'm definitely not the best with a longsword. If you've watched many of my videos, or where I use a longsword, you'll definitely see that. I think these things are quite easy to parry. Yeah. No idea how to... Oh, okay. Well, that one at least is right, easy to parry, and I assume the one from the right is easy to parry, but the actual stab is probably pretty difficult. But anyway, we've got a pretty decent kit for us now. I would just like to find a spellbook instead of a crystal ball, of course. Extra magic damage, extra movement speed. I suppose that's pretty much it, or that's all you really get from a spellbook compared to a crystal ball now. But of course the kiting potential is very important. Let's check through here. We can at least check this chest and then probably just head down here and then... actually no, I think we will actually head back. Oh wow. 2 potions stacked. I've actually never encountered that before. Interesting. Let's go this way. I was going to go that way down to the left, but that's a wraith room, so... with also a lot of ranged mobs. Oh, okay. Okay, hopefully that demonstrated the power of it a bit. Like, you see that cast speed in the Bolt of Darknesses? Like, insane, you know? Really, really good. This guy didn't really have anything that good. That Warhammer's pretty good. Let's go ahead and take that instead of that. His legs aren't very good. Spellbook. Oh my god, crazy good spellbook as well. 5 magical power. Of course, I heard someone just spawn in a skeleton that wasn't us, so let's go ahead and pop the surgical kit. Hopefully they didn't hear us there. We'll take a little bit of zone damage. Let's go ahead and pop this. Okay. They actually just extracted, so we don't have to worry about them anymore. There might be someone else here somewhere. There's a blue portal there. Okay, I was gonna say, I would like to take a red if we can find one. There's a red. Don't know what portal they took. Oh no, that was the sound of people taking a blue, right? I think taking a blue and taking a red have different sounds. I'll try and, let's actually think about this. Now here, of course, we do need to gather our darkness shards back. However, as we just had a theory of them not carrying over to the next floor, let's not worry about them too much. But our gear now is sitting pretty solid, like we have pretty nice pieces. Shame we didn't quite get to loot that guy too much. Maybe I should have been a bit more should have just focused looting him a bit more, but I was worried that the next player might come and try and third party us. Let's just head down. Yeah, no, so that guy definitely took a blue because it makes a very different sound. That's a really pretty Ice Caves art. Okay, and welcome to Hell. Alright, now, why are we going to Hell? Honestly, don't really know. Just kind of felt like it. So, we'll try and see what we can do. Are we well within the zone, or are we well without the zone? I hope we are well within the zone, otherwise it's going to be a bit more stressful than it probably needed to be. Skeleton crossbowman in here. Hopefully, yeah. Our gear is pretty solid. We're killing that guy with just 2 hits. But yeah, hopefully that demonstrated the power of the demon form there. That cast speed is insane. And honestly, maybe with demon play, if you do stack up the full 10 shards and you do get the turn all attributes, just for the knowledge, maybe you'll have enough to not have to worry too much about the cast speed penalty that you normally get from taking demon armor now. Ouch, that's a bad hit. We've got plenty of health potions somehow, so let's not worry about it too much. But, however, we shouldn't be taking too much damage, but damn, we got insanely lucky here. Like, our kit is very solid. Demon Berserker? Not too sure, might have to be a bit careful. Does this... is 5 magical power, no magical healing, unfortunately, but I mean, come on, how lucky could we get? It's still a purple spellbook with magical power on. Okay. I'm actually curious. I've never tried this room to cheese in. Here, buddy. Is this... Ooh. Can't quite hit him with that second hit, but the first and the third hits do work, so this will be fine. Never actually cheesed this guy here, so I didn't know you could do this. Very easy way. I guess you probably need a longer range weapon to actually do this. If you're a rogue or something. I imagine the rapier is probably too low range to hit this guy from here, but maybe you can get a bit closer, but I'd rather play it safe. Still haven't got these guys down. Also not sure how easy they are to parry. I feel like they'd probably be relatively... Oh my god. 2 magical healing... Okay. Let's drop the club. It's probably not really that good. And let's try and... Okay, let's move these things. Take a purple crystal ball. It's not amazing crystal ball, but let's take it anyway. If we get a good falchion, then we can have a choice in what kind of melee we want to use. I also kind of appreciate the, full magical power, but if the other stats were better, I would have taken it, but those just aren't quite good enough. I do respect the, falchion and crystal ball is what I was trying to say. Taking so much unnecessary damage, but... Unfortunately, we've got almost no magical healing from any of our gear pieces. So, we're probably not going to be able to swap over to a Torch Mastery build, but that's not that big of a deal. It honestly might even be better... Oh. Ooh. Okay. Let's be careful. I got a hit. I didn't realize that was a nightmare bat, and then also, of course, the nightmare dog hit us, and maybe I hit his nape as well. I'm not sure. Took a lot of damage there anyway, but okay. Let's just be careful with these pokes. Make sure not to hit him in the neck. If you're unaware, hitting them in that electrified collar kind of bit actually reflects damage to you. It's the same with the nightmare guardsman skeleton, the one with the shield. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, so, as I said, the Bolt of Darkness within Blood Pact isn't supposed to cost health, however, it does. So, that means, of course, if you take, Torture Mastery, you're going to be paying double that health cost every single time. So, maybe it's even better to not be running Torture Mastery right now. In which case, we should honestly probably swap out some of our spells for probably Life Drain to help us sustain. As long as we have enough knowledge, which we might do. We have, like, 4. Oh, okay, no, we have quite a lot from the Shadow Mask, so yeah, we probably do have enough. Luckily, we are within the zone. Let's double dot this guy, hopefully, oh, it's a nightmare one as well. Triple shot only from nightmare skeletons. Nightmare skeleton archers, of course. I think there's a pretty consistent way to parry these guys, but... Ow. But I don't know it. I'm hoping that this guy will... Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, for a moment I thought we just straight up died. But luckily he didn't double shot us there. Yeah. I thought he was gonna die from one headshot, but no, he didn't. And he almost killed us because of that, but... Thankfully we're alive still. It would have sucked to lose this pretty damn nice gear set to, just a stupid mistake like that. Let's just, like, send all of these meds. I'd rather not risk it. We can obviously stock up. We have a pretty huge amount of gold on us right now, so we can easily stock up on some much better pieces when we make it out of here and head on to trade. And we can buy tons and tons of potions and stuff, so yeah, let's not worry about being conservative with them. There. Now, this room is a little bit spooky, but as long as we take it slow, we should be fine. I would like to try and kill this nightmare zombie without letting him spawn gas clouds. Oh, I missed the attack. Oh, okay, he definitely wouldn't have died anyway, so... I was definitely overestimating our melee damage there with this longsword. This longsword is pretty good. 2 physical power, 5.7% magical damage bonus. I actually do want to... Oh, god, careful. These things, I've said this a lot in my videos recently, been going to hell a lot. Those things destroy you, so definitely try and be careful about those things. 3 strength. No, we already have like a 5% damage bonus from that chest, so let's not worry. What room is this? Does that mean there's another player here? Oh, it's the boss room. I'm not sure if that means there's another player here or not. Does the Lich just spawn mobs and randomly? And then lets them expire? Oh, unfortunately, we need to kind of go. Oh my god, these gas clouds are so annoying. No door there. Alright, well, let's head this way. Let's head back to our spawn. Unfortunately, that's where the zones ended up going. But yeah, I'm having a good time playing Warlock right now. I think, I kind of wish, like, some of the other classes were having times as good as Warlock. Like, I appreciate that Warlock right now has a bunch of different playstyles, which is really nice. Come on. Okay, perfect. You know, you can kind of play like a plate Warlock or a melee variant, or you can play the pure spellcasting variant, or you can play a little bit of a mixture. Of course, now you can try and build around the demon form and make that as strong as you possibly can. Very good time for Warlocks right now. Come on. I really should just left-click this guy, but... Okay, perfect. Right, I did hear a portal open up in the next room. Let's go ahead and check this chest first, and then... Let's go ahead and head into the next room. They're not going to worry too much about checking mobs anymore. Now, they can no longer drop candy cane or gingerbread men. The event's going to end soon. Okay. So... Right, let's not worry about this guy. Let's let our dot stick on that guy, and then we can just go ahead and extract with a blue portal. Not really too worried about AP, but I guess we might as well grab this shrine anyway, why not? I'm actually going to hit this guy with a bolt of darkness in the head. Oh, okay, I don't think that was actually in the head. I just wanted to see if we'd, like, one-tap him, because that was a 10 darkness shard one, but not quite. Anyway, let's just head out of here. If this guy drops down onto us, it's actually not Nightmare, so we don't have to worry too much. Okay, let's just leave. I wanted to loot those 2 chests, but one's a mimic. We don't have much space to kite it there. Let's just be careful. 1,511 AP. We got 30 AP from 1 player kill, which is, you know, pretty damn good. Aside from that, items and treasure, we got pretty lucky there, but now we're actually into the green ranks. I did not think we were even remotely close. I guess we probably weren't, but now we are, so... Let's go ahead and sell all these things, see how much gold we get. Let's not worry about quest items. So from our treasures to the collector, we got 420 gold. So with the 10 raw gold we found, that's 430 gold from those. Let's quickly take a look at the items that we... Let's just sell the rogue's cowl, we're not going to have to worry about that. This warhammer... Honestly, I have issues selling items. In hindsight, we probably should have dropped these and picked up treasures, but let's just vendor them. That's another 100 gold, taking us up to 530 gold. These gloves probably aren't going to sell for much either, so let's go ahead and vendor those for 40 gold. These might sell for a little bit, but honestly, I can't be bothered, so let's just sell those for another 40 gold. And aside from that, we have this crystal ball, which we're going to head and save, and we have this pendant, which we'll probably also just save as well. So I believe, unless I've counted something twice, that takes our total up to 610 gold. We'll say we got 500, and we'll just put it all into bags. So, right, we've rounded down a fair bit. I've gave ourselves 500 gold. Let's go to trade and see what we can buy. I suppose, honestly, our weakest pieces are probably our helm and our chest, so let's go ahead and try and look for some upgrades there. Although we will actually spend a little bit more gold just to buy... let's go ahead and buy 6 potions, and let's go ahead and buy 6 bandages, and then we're probably okay with that. Okay, for half of our gold, we're going to be buying this 3 magical power blue shadow mask with 2 additional memory capacity. Slight upgrade, but not too bad. And then let's try and buy a chest for 200 gold. We'll see what we can get. We're going to get this pretty not very good frock for 200 gold. Honestly, I can't be bothered to spend much more time here, so that'll do us. A little bit of dexterity, magical interaction speed, honestly, it's not bad. It's nice. Physical power, yeah, not too bad. Alright, so we're going to be heading into the Ice Caverns. Let's go ahead and I'll see you guys in game. Hey there guys, welcome to Ice Caverns. Annoyingly, I completely forgot to change our spells. We have enough knowledge to bring better things, but unfortunately I forgot. That kind of sucks, but oh well. Aside from that, our gear's pretty solid right now, and the good part is, honestly, we kind of look we're like deceptively geared. Because we're wearing a frock, we honestly don't really look that geared, because, you know, most casters don't really care to use the frocks. But... Ooh, right. Not sure how you, like, parry these guys. Ooh. Come on, melee me. Okay, alright, he just meleeed straight through, he did not care in the slightest. That looked like that was going to be a pretty good block, I thought, but apparently not. Alright. Anyway, let's not worry too much about these, mobs. I haven't played this map too much at all. I've played, like, 2 games just to have, like, a bit of a general look at it, to try and figure out how the map kind of works. Don't think I've really worked out too much about it, but definitely seems like a fun map. The design is beautiful. Most of it is, like, quite bright, which is quite nice. All the skeletons have different attack patterns to their... Even the... Like, obviously, this skeleton has, like, the exact same... Or pretty much the same weapon as the, like, very standard skeletons on the other maps. But they have different attack patterns, which is quite interesting. I suppose there'll be a little bit of relearning on the, riposting, dodging... let's just use a few spells on this guy. Let's try and, like, whittle him down a little bit. Curse of Pain's currently doing 29 damage, along with 2 damage ticks. I had a quick look and test on the dummy before we came into this game. These are the White Walkers. They're obviously based on the zombies, but they don't spawn gas clouds. They're a lot less annoying. Also, I guess you guys can see this, but... This, I should have actually let him complete that. The cape keeps kind of bugging into my view. It's kind of weird. Anyway, let's not worry about it too much. This place is a little bit special. It's like, it's got this, like fog kind of stuff, and the visibility is really low down there. I feel like it's going to be a very bad place to get caught out. Like, if you have someone who's ranged above you, whether that's a ranger or a crossbow fighter or something, or a wizard, I feel like you're going to have a very bad time. These, like, boards, if you get too close to them, the mobs actually can hit you through them, so that's something to bear in mind. But yeah, like, I suppose your visibility up above isn't too low, it's mainly just down below. But let's try and actually let this White Walker cast their, like, special ability. They don't spawn a gas cloud like the, obviously standard zombies do. They also don't seem to cast it every single time. It seems to be like they attack you more often than casting their, like, special ability. But anyway, come on. Come on, cast it, man. I'm trying to demonstrate. What, maybe I need to stand, like, a bit further away or something? I don't know. Alright, I kind of give up. Yeah. Okay, no, here we go. So, it does this, and I don't know what this really does. I guess it's like, if you go close to them, it probably does, like, a bit of cold damage and maybe slows you down. Well, I guess cold damage isn't really a thing yet. I'm not sure. I don't think there really are elements. I think there's, like, divine magic and curse magic. And then maybe the rest is just, like, magic for now. Judging from the Warlock perk, of course, the anti-magic perk, which gives you magic resistance to magic that isn't divine or curse magic, I believe. It might only specify divine magic, but I watched some video recently that said that it didn't actually work on curse magic either, which is a bit unusual, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and loot this. Magic healing dexterity. Oh, that's a rogue. Alright, let's go ahead and get moving. We don't have 10 shards, but we probably don't need it. This guy looked like he was in almost base kit, but let's go ahead and... Let's take a blue pot. Okay, yeah. Ouch. That guy looks like he's relatively low gear, so I didn't worry too much about popping potions and using spells or popping our demon form or anything. Didn't think we really needed to use it. Jumped a bit too far away there. I'm gonna go for a parry, but these guys are really low range, huh? No, theirs are so low range, you're right. Let's just not worry about them. Check if this guy had anything on him. I think he was... Oh, wow. Is that any good? Magical healing... Okay, I mean, we'll definitely keep that. Lockpicks, blue pots. Oh, that's a pretty decent short sword. Let's go ahead and take that. So from that, I think his gear was relatively quite low. Let's keep as... Oh, that's actually decent. I don't know, this guy wasn't as low gear as I first thought, at least. Let's go ahead and take one of these campfires and just go ahead and campfire. We don't really need to worry about using them. We obviously have nothing to regen. This cloak thing is really annoying. It's going to look like my video is just bugging. I'm sorry about that. I'm not really sure what's causing it. Maybe it's something special on this map. Okay, we're fully healed from the campfire. So, obviously, we haven't had to worry about the zone. There's no zone on this map. You guys are probably mostly aware of that. There is, like, still obviously a timed mechanic, so the game can't just go on forever. But it works very... Well, I say very differently. I guess it's not super different, but... Oh, one thing to note about here is ladders actually work now. You can actually go up this ladder. You cannot... It says, like... You can't do anything other than move while using the ladder, but don't worry about it. There's quite often there's a chest that spawns here that's pretty good. It's a pretty high tier chest. Can't remember exactly. I think it might be a lion's head. Not sure. Oh, I guess you have to jump here. Let's just cast curses on this guy until he dies. I think it should probably die from those two dots. Let's give it another curse of pain. Jesus, I'm honestly surprised this thing's alive. I was gonna say, these things seem generally squishier. These skeletons. Okay, so now we've moved on to like the second part of the map. And now every player in the map... Oh, wow, that's an insane Zweihander. Not sure if this is going to be worth much because they did nerf the Zweihander, finally. Let's take that as well, because that's pretty good for Slayer Fighter. That might sell for a little bit. And everyone on the map gets slowed. I'm not sure if it's just a movement speed slow, and I'm not sure how much by. It also could potentially be action speed as well. I meant to actually look at my stats before this happened, so we could take a look at it, but... in the bottom right, just above the minimap, there is, of course, that timer. And as you see, the start of it, there's no penalty, there's no debuffs or anything, and that's the very light blue. And that shade of blue gradually gets darker, so now we're into, like, the second stage where everyone's slowed. The third stage starts to put a damage... Everyone just takes damage over time. It's quite low, so it's just to put a bit of pressure on you. It's not actually that impactful, particularly. Honestly, quarterstaff might be pretty decent now. I'm not sure if this... Like, this is a good Zweihander. Like, actually crazy good. Max health, armor pen, and physical damage bonus. But I'm not sure if that's going to be worth too much. That's actually a really good recurve as well. I don't know. I don't think they buffed the loot or anything, but the loot definitely feels really good right now. So, I know we didn't really do much exploring. I literally spawn in this area every single time, like, without failure. It's kind of annoying. I've played this match 4 times, and I've spawned here... Okay, I'm exaggerating. I've spawned here 3 times out of 4. So I actually haven't been able to explore too much of the map. However, I think you have to be a little bit careful about your actual extractions on this map. So, for example... Oh, okay. There are no normal portals, I believe, on this map. The only ways to extract are from static extracts, and there's kind of like special types of static extractions on this map. There's rafts, which apparently can take your entire team if you're playing in duos or trios. And there's also an elevator, which I believe can take your entire team as well. Aside from that, for solos, there are quite a lot of static extracts on the map, which only take out 1 player, like that one. You know, they're pretty standard now, they're on every map. I believe there's around 10. So we'll probably end up taking this one. I do just want to quickly demonstrate the next tier where we start taking dot damage. It's probably pretty bad for colorblind people because it's just a very slightly different hint of blue. Oh, what? How did I not get the parry off there? Am I waiting too long? Okay, let's just leave. Whatever. We're taking slight dot damage, but in the bottom right corner, there are very slightly different tints of blue. Let's take a look at what's going on in here. So we've got a Warlock playing a pretty similar build to us by the look of it. Actually, not really. It doesn't even have the soul collector for the blood pack, so that's interesting. This guy, good luck with this guy, you know. I want to be on this kind of bit of the map at the start. So this guy is near some of the static extracts. They're the rafts, though, rather than the more traditional ones. I'm not sure how you activate them or anything. This map doesn't run perfectly. It runs, I would say, worse than Ruins, but probably better than Goblin Caves. And generally, it's quite bright. It's honestly quite nice. I really enjoy this map. But anyway, let's stop spectating and let's go ahead, quickly sort out our loot and head into another one. We've got 10 minutes. So let's honestly just stash these things for now and head back in. Didn't really pay too much attention to how much gold we've got there, just kind of sorted out our inventory. Let's just go ahead and head back in before we run out of time. Okay, hey there guys, finally we got a different spawn. Just noticed one more thing, got to change spells again, that sucks. Oh well, whatever, we'll be okay. So these are the kobolds, which are pretty interesting. They're very similar to goblins, except they seem to go into like a bloody tantrum when you do some damage to them, which is kind of funny. Oh, wow, I thought this guy would honestly die from that. Oh, there's a frost giant as well there. Okay, I'm not sure if he can actually get up here. I'm not even sure if he's aggroed on us. Kinda looks like he is, but maybe I'll just go ahead and poke him in his face. Well, so far it looks very cheesable. Oh, he's got a big shield. Oh, I thought he was gonna do a second attack to that combo there. Alright. Well, certainly looks very cheesable right now. Not sure, this guy probably is like a cockatrice kind of thing, like a, bit of a mini-boss, not like a, you know, obviously not a serious boss or anything. That guy went absolutely flying as well. I did a quick damage check on the, training dummies, and we are doing like 87 damage headshots on the first poke. So, oh, yeah, so obviously these, ow, okay, let's be careful to not die here. Let's not die to something stupid. God, I thought for a second, my life flashed before my eyes because I thought we were going to, rubber band back into that hit there. Interesting, you can barely see through this. This might be an interesting thing for, like, potentially playing a bit stealthy. However, as I said, this map is generally much brighter. You can probably see it for yourselves. I think it's probably going to be much easier to see players on this map. However, I'm not 100% sure. I guess you can't really, we used so many meds already, but I have to be more cautious with these, mobs. I have to be more patient. Probably just because they're new, so I'm still getting used to them, but at least you need to be more patient than I am being right now. You know what? Instead of using, more of our bandages, let's just go ahead and campfire, and then we can do a bit more exploration of this room. The only thing is, I don't know where extracts are from here particularly. I believe there's extracts all over them. Oh, wait, no, there actually is one here. I believe that staircase on the left side of our minimap, pretty much right in the center, that is probably an extract. Not sure how we use it though, but we'll try and figure it out as soon as we finish campfiring. I just heard some audio of someone breaking something. I'm not exactly sure where it was from. But I can see that there's a lion's head in here, and let's go ahead and loot that giant as well that we killed. Hopefully that guy will have some better gear for us as well, or at least some decent loot. Probably not, but let's see. Frost Giant Shielder. Okay, good to know. Wow, those are some good legs, actually. So these are just the standard cave bats, I think. I don't think there's anything special about them. I think they're like pretty much the only mob that is the same. Those some pretty good legs as well. Okay, so there is another giant in here. Interesting. Ooh, is that a good longbow? No, it's actually pretty terrible. Some treasures. I guess it's an okay cloak. We'll take it for now. Seems like there's pretty good loot on this map. However, it does feel like there's a lot of enemies. I guess this was probably designed to not really be a solo map with how many enemies there are. Especially in the wolf cave. Like, if I could show, at the end of that first run, where we opened the door and there was 2 wolves in there was straight up, like, I don't know, like 15 wolves in there or something ridiculous. Like, it's really crazy. So, you can bait these guys into going into their, tantrum thing. I don't know if the tantrum actually does anything. It could possibly, you know, give them a damage buff or attack speed buff, movement speed buff, something like that. Not sure. Haven't really played enough to figure that out yet or anything. It would probably be pretty hard to figure out as well. Especially if it's something like a damage buff where you can't visibly see it. Unless you just keep getting hit by it. Blue pickaxe. Nah, let's not worry about it. That'd be interesting. I guess we could try and find out if there's ore in here. This guy looks like he's going to be pretty dangerous. We'll probably fight him. But let's try and be careful, because this guy looks like he's going to be a bit of a problem. Right, let's try and bait out some attacks. Oh my god. Okay, so that seems like a pretty easy parry. Okay, so he definitely has a few different... Oh, these are destructible? Okay, yep, let's be careful. Let's get some potion sticking. Hopefully we can kind of get him stuck a bit. Alright. Let's get some dots going on. Let's not actually buff his strength. Ooh, okay. Okay, yeah, no, we're not doing this. This guy looks like his attack patterns are not very simple. I guess we can, yeah, there's already a pretty easy cheese spot that we've spotted, I guess. We can just drag him to this part and then stab him in his head over and over. Let's make sure we've popped some more meds, though, before we go ahead and do that. We're out of bandages right now, so let's definitely not take any more unnecessary damage. Although I will take a little bit to, curse of pain this guy. However, now... Okay, I was like, did we not collide with that? Okay, so he can still probably hit us from here if we're not 100% careful. Ooh, close. Can we try and fish for a parry? No, don't think we're really going to be able to get a parry from this angle. It looks like he has maybe 4 or 5 different kinds of attacks. Probably easier. This is probably an elite variant, judging as, of course, he has a red tint. So maybe in normal games it would be best to go in and practice those first. We already looted the lion's head? I honestly don't remember looting the lion's head. Oh, right, there's a longbow on that. So we're about to progress into the second stage. I think actually we already have. So now we have that slow on us. Again, I forget to check our stats, unfortunately. So... Oh, God, that scared me. I like these kobolds. They're kind of funny little guys. Gonna feel a bit more mercy towards them than the normal bloody goblins that we're dealing with. Very quiet map so far. From the perspective of PvP, I've only seen, I think in the 4 games I've done, I think I've seen 3 other players in total. So, yeah. Oh, what? Oh, there's a guy there. Alright. Can't quite poke him from here. Well, let's not worry about that. Let's go ahead and head up here, I think. So on the map, you see that there's like a boat on the top left corner. That, I believe, is a static extract. Oh, interesting. There's a skeleton champion here. Okay. So, I want to try and head over there and see what that is. Right, I forgot about that. So there is a static extract somewhere close to us as well. I heard that open. I believe it will be this one on the map. Okay, so it's right there. So if we need to come back and extract, yeah, that's fine. So obviously the only thing to remember is in this map is you can't stay here. You can't be too greedy when you're on full health, because you are going to be taking this ticking dot the entire time. Sorry, well, not really the entire time, but the entire time that you are dealing with, or towards the end of the match, you're going to be taking it the entire time, so it's definitely a lot riskier to stay here on lower health than, or lower med levels than it is on the other maps. You can't just heal up really easily. I suppose that's another benefit to magical healing Warlock on this map that possibly isn't there for a lot of other different classes. I'm not really... Right, I do want to try and take out this guy. So let's see if the giant cheese spot works for other mobs. Or, I mean, we can take this guy down relatively easily. It's just being patient. I say as we're almost immediately not patient. Just bait the attacks. Okay. He always does his double or his triple swing, I think, from that. Okay, no, not always. I don't really know the differences between his attacks, but let's go ahead and try and take this out, actually, without choosing him. I guess the longsword's a pretty good weapon for this. It's pretty high range. We do have the parry that we could possibly get. Okay. Okay, yeah, died pretty quickly there. Our damage is pretty solid. Can't really complain about our damage output right now. That's a decent falchion. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do... I'm not sure what changes at this point. Oh no, this is the point where we start taking the ticking damage constantly. So I think now we're gonna have a quick look in down in this room. Wait, this isn't... oh no, it's over here. Right. We're gonna have a quick look down in this room, see if the Skeleton Champion was kind of guarding any higher tier loot like they normally kind of are. Normally there's like a decent chest or something near them. Well, that's a decent chest. There's also a heavy ornate chest. But let's not worry about those for now. We're taking this ticking dot damage. We're running pretty low on meds. Let's just go ahead and leave, I think. We'll open up this oak chest. I think we're pretty safe here. And let's get out of here. The thing that I'm wondering about is, does this ticking dot break things like hide for rogues, or invis for wizards, or things that generally break on damage, so like res from clerics, stuff like that, you know? AP so far has been pretty low, but I suppose we've been exploring a little bit, and just dealing with a lot of mobs, taking a lot of unnecessary damage, explaining things. And so now it's back to ruins. So I think that'll be it for now. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll probably try and do another video pretty soon. Maybe even do a stream tomorrow, and we can see how it's going on the fighter, the main, seeing if people are still teaming or not. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you guys very much for watching. It's been a bit of a weird video, I know, but we've gone from 0 to a pretty damn solid kit. I've done a bit of trading. We also do have a few more pieces that we can sell or save up. We'll probably continue this. Probably going to be playing more of the Warlock from now on, because really been enjoying the Warlock, especially this new demon form. Shame we didn't really get to use it there in that run. I suppose we could have used this to even kite out the Skeleton Champion or something. Just spamming it with bolts of darkness, but yeah, I don't know. A lot more to experiment with. A lot of good changes in this patch. Big thumbs up from me. See you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.